Good morning, everyone. I'm Demetri Karousos. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Nodal Exchange and the Chief Risk Officer for Nodal Clear, our clearinghouse. Before I start, it's, I've come now third in line, and I'm quite conscious that some of the words I have in my prepared remarks here repeat what you've heard, and I think that speaks to the truth of the sentiments that you're hearing this morning. So Senator Corker, Craig, Claude, other distinguished guests, thank you for attending this historic launch of trucking freight futures on Nodal Exchange. We, along with our key partners, FreightWaves and DAT, are thrilled to be providing transparency, liquidity, and risk management to the needs of the trucking industry, the backbone of the U.S. economy. Nodal Exchange, as a CFTC-regulated commodity exchange, is the execution platform that allows buyers, sellers, and intermediaries to meet and transact in a trusted, fair, and anonymous forum. The exchange, which went live almost exactly 10 years ago today, will also be responsible for providing twice daily settlement prices for the over 175 expiries that will be offered for trading, providing industry participants key insight into the current market expectations of future freight prices. Nodal Clear, our wholly owned clearinghouse, is charged with managing the risk associated with customer portfolios. Our approach to both qualitative and quantitative risk assessment, including our award-winning risk model, has not only won over the continued support of our customers, but also our key risk partners, the global banks and futures commission merchants that serve as clearing members for the clearinghouse and act as a second layer of protection for market participants. It is this combined structure that ensures that cleared futures contracts are the gold standard for market, credit, and liquidity risk management in the commodity sector. Much has been said as to why an exchange specializing in power futures was the logical place to launch trucking freight futures. The easy answers: both power and trucking freight are not easily stored. Both experience seasonal patterns in supply and demand. Both feature complex networks, transmission lines, and roads and highways, which, if you look at a map, often overlap because of right-of-way. And they both can become congested and greatly impact pricing. But I'd like to flip the question and answer why we at Nodal were so keen to work with our partners. When Nodal Clear was launched in 2015, the only traditional clearinghouse launched in the post-Dodd-Frank era, we were blessed to be approached by many parties interested in launching new products. Something stood out, however, from the crew from Chattanooga. In addition to the market opportunity, over $700 billion in unhedged risk, Craig Fuller and his team at FreightWaves brought a deep understanding of the trucking industry and a palpable passion and vision for wanting to connect this critical industry with financial planning tools long in use in other commodity markets. You can see this passion on display today with the success of FreightWaves itself and the launch of its industry-leading market insights tool, Sonar. One of the early questions that needed to be addressed was whether to launch physical or financially settled contracts. And for any of you that attended the numerous roadshows around the country, you know the answer: financially settled contracts. No trucks will be showing up at contract expiration. But financially settled, it stuck, it really did stick. But financially settled contracts require a trusted spot index to settle to. It did not take very long for the team to select DAT, the industry-leading spot market platform and index provider. Working closely with their skilled and thoughtful data analytics team, we knew we had a good partner that we could trust with a settlement index for our futures contracts. So I want to thank all of you for the journey, which in many ways is just beginning. But most of all, I want to thank our partners, FreightWaves and DAT, for working with us to bring trucking freight futures to fruition. Thank you.